Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today we are doing a pick a card to get messages from Spirit. Anything that you feel, anything that Spirit feels that you need to hear right now. So I just felt compelled to do this reading today, and we're gonna get into it. And then I'm definitely gonna be posting the next signs for Venus for the Venus readings, which by the way I'm loving. They have been it's been a really beautiful experience all around so far. So, yeah, let's get into this reading. You guys can choose from one of three piles. We do only have 3 piles today. And you can choose from the stones. Pile number 1 is this rose quartz. Pile number 2 is this opal. Pile number 3 is this snowflake obsidian. Alright, you can go ahead and check the timestamps in the description box or the comment section pinned below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Alright, pile number 1. Those of you who chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. Alright, let's channel some messages from Spirit. Hi Spirit, I have pile number 1 here. Is there anything that you want them to know? Pile number 1, I feel like a lot of you are just in this energy of recovery. That's the first word that just came up in my mind, is recovery. This could be that some of you are recovering from an illness. You may have been sick recently. You may have had some more or less recent traumatic event. And also some of you are recovering from a physical injury. Something that you feel has been like kind of pushing your life backwards a little bit is what I'm hearing. And you know, you're just kind of wondering if it's all going to be okay. So those of you that have been going through this right now, I really give you my heart because I feel you. It has been a really rough couple of years already, you know, let alone everything else in the world that has been going on. So let's find out what other messages that Spirit has for you today that can hopefully put you at ease with what is going on in your life. So we have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. Wow, I think that this is coming in strongly as, you know, either, those of you that were hurt by like a specific person, I think that this person is coming through right now to tell you that they actually do realize everything they did wrong. And they're just realizing the faults. Yeah, this defenselessness, I feel like you guys were the defenseless ones. Like, you were the ones that did not have a way to protect yourself in the situation of something that you went through. And there's this energetic cord right now between you and this person, and this could be one person, and I'm also hearing it could be several people that have hurt you and are realizing now. They're seeing your worth, and they're getting their karma, they're getting their, you know, they're reaping what they have sown. And this is definitely something that Spirit wants you to be able to be at ease at. Because, you know, and I'm also already hearing that some of you guys don't necessarily, you're probably not really the type to seek revenge or to want to wish ill harm on anybody, you know, because you see the good in people, or, you know, it's just not in you to try and bring harm to anybody the way that they can, or that they have brought harm to you or anyone else. However, I am seeing that that these people, you know, they were bound to get their karma anyways. You know, what you're putting out there is going to come back to you, and this is what's coming back to you, is this genuine apology, because you guys have always been genuine, is what I'm feeling. Whoa, yeah. Then your next card is soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Definitely, you guys are not alone. And maybe you have been feeling this way because of your, you know, your generosity being taken for granted. when all you have ever really wanted was just people in your life that support you, that love you, that cherish you, that, you know, care for you, consider you. And it's like, is that too much to ask for? Is it? No, it isn't. It's not at all. But I do feel like you guys are about to meet more of your soul family. You guys are coming into alignment with your true soul family through the connection of your ancestors and their ancestors, bringing you together at the right time. There are going to be a lot of beautiful people in your life very soon, especially because like we've had this energy over here of all the people that ever hurt you. Like I just see like this whole cluster of stars right here, like all of the different energies that have like ever like and I mean like I'm getting a lot of people, okay? I don't know everything that you've been through, you know. You could have been bullied throughout your life, and you could have had multiple different abusers as well. And I'm just feeling like they're starting to see your light. But it's like at the same time as this is happening, you are also coming into like the union of your actual true soul tribe, because you've been going through your own transformation of seeing your own worth and your own value. Yeah. And you are coming into union with other people that also see that they have gone through their transformation as well. They see their value and they see yours, and they will always respect you like you respect them. That's beautiful. So your next card is the air motion number 22, master number 22. That's the master builder number. And it has double the energy of the number 2 already, which is ruled by the moon, which makes you extra powerfully intuitive and sensitive to other people's emotions and, energies. And you might be very highly affected by the moon phases, especially if you are ruled by the moon in your chart somewhere, or just at this time that you're going through this major transformation at this time, because I do see that that's what's going on for you guys. And there's just such a huge there's such a huge energy, this element of purpose that you guys have. And I see that you guys are going to be charging forth from now on, is what I'm hearing. Especially like when you do come into union with, like, you start coming and meeting your soul tribe and you discover who these people are and what that means for you on a deep cellular level, and you know exactly who you are. You are not going to be in this energy anymore of, being the one that, yes, your light is always shining and you never stop shining your light. In fact, you start shining it so much brighter, with your tribe around you as well, also shining their light. But I see that you're no longer be in an energy of vulnerability and being taken advantage of or taken for granted for your light, or, in that kind of energy. And I see you charging forward in your life and going after the things you want and being unstoppable. Even the people that do try it and bring you down in the future, you're going to just trample over them, and you're going to walk over it, you're going to move past it, and you're not going to let it affect you the same way. That energy of air. Because you guys are here to really make an impact in people's lives, and that's what you have always been doing. Whether you realize this or not, even when you were a child, you've always been making an impact in the lives of other people. That's just what you do, because you are a light being. And and I see this newfound confidence in yourself coming very soon. So your tarot cards are Death in reverse. 1 second. Okay. We have some time. I guess I will read them one at a time. The Death card in the reverse. It talks about release. Okay, we are still releasing right now. I see that also there is a part of you that can't let go. And that's understandable because, loss is never easy. But then not only do we lose, we transform. And that means that an old part of ourselves, an old lifestyle, an old way of being is no longer here. And it has to die. That relationship has ended. And it's hard. And I feel like it not only is that hard, but it's like, when we try to imagine ourselves connecting with other people, especially on such a grander scale, it's hard to actually believe that that's what it actually is. It's hard to actually believe that we have those people that we can trust. And I think this is going to be one of your biggest challenges. But, what I do feel is that when you do actually start coming into union with your soul tribe, it's going to be a lot easier for you to surrender and to let go. And then, yes, it's going to take time, but it's a process is what I'm hearing. It is a process. It's like trying to, go from one destination to the next. Even during the time that you're on your way there, they're still going to be on your mind for a while, and it's going to be hard to not think about them. And I mean, hey, Mercury's retrograde right now. It wouldn't be surprising if, every single one of us has already thought about texting our ex, or reaching out to that person or giving them another chance. And I think this is just a strong message from Spirit asking you to wait and to have faith, because there's so much better. There are people that really, truly, genuinely love you and care about you, and then they would never hurt you or put you in that situation ever in the first place, okay? So, your next card is the Star. Listen, we are talking about this. We're talking about how much of a light being you are. You are so beautiful. And this is saying that you guys are healing and you have gone through this transformation. And although, like I said, it is a process and there are still things that we are letting go of. But look, you can look towards your future for brighter and better things, especially if you believe that you can have it. And I see that a lot of you guys are in this energy of just, you're ready for a change, you're ready for a new blessing, and you're ready for what you really truly deserve. And I definitely feel like that is what is on its way to you right now. Okay, very quickly. So the next card is the Four of Cups. And here's the thing. I definitely was just talking about this in the October reading, but it takes time for our manifestations to get here, right? So naturally, it's gonna feel a little bit boring, like there's not any progress. I feel like maybe you might be feeling like, well, maybe I'm just the one who's pathetic, because I literally don't know what to do today. Like, I've been sitting on my couch for the past couple days, not really doing much. I'm seeing that some of you guys have not been, maybe getting a lot of hours for work. Maybe you have been feeling like there's, a lot of people don't really have like time to spend time with, or just feeling kind of bored and on your own at this time, and a little bit, in limbo. But not because you don't want to do anything. It's just that in a way it feels like if, you might be feeling this physical halt. And that's what we were talking about, was like a halt from Spirit. And that's because it is going to take some time. And the thing is, this is the part of this period of isolation and solitude that you're in right now. This Four of Cups has to do with you taking some time to really process your emotion, asking yourself, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Taking some time to really balance your emotions, because remember, the number 4 has to do with structure and stability, but we're dealing with the element of water right now, because we're the cups card is, yeah. And so it's just a time for you guys to kind of go within and kind of fill up your own cup for right now for a little bit longer. And to have patience, because it's hard to just kind of go from this energy into the next one. It's hard to, let's say your soul family came up to your door and knocked, and you open the door and they're like, "Hi, I'm your soul tribe." And you're just like, "Oh, really?" Whatever you say, because you're still healing, and that takes time. It really does, to open up your heart again and let yourself be loved. Okay, give yourself that time and really just nurture yourself right now, and your body and your mind and your spirit, and just have patience, because there's a beautiful future ahead of you. Okay, so your last tarot card is the Three of Wands in the reverse. So the Three of Wands in the reverse, to me, this is about having a vision for yourself. And it's like knowing where you're going, and you kind of like, know where you're going, so you know what to expect, basically. And I think that what this card is saying is that you won't know what to expect. You're not going to see it coming. And I think that you're just going to have to like make peace with that, because like I said, this message from Spirit is that, for one, your soul tribe is on its way to you, and you guys are going to have a lot of excuse me, major changes in your life soon. But you might be like stopping to think about this later and being like, but really, these big changes coming into my life? Yeah, I can't see that right now. And I think, understandably, it's going to be hard to trust in that process, because you haven't seen a lot of good things. But like I said, this message is about you having faith. Spirit asking you to just hang on and wait a little bit longer, because you're going to be going through this change really soon. So I'm going to get a few mystical wisdom oracle cards for you guys as your final advice. Sorry, I had to dig for it, but close out your reading for today. Good fortune. Invite magic in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys have a lot of good fortune, because you're just very pure and beautiful souls. Not sure if you could see this very well. Anything else, Spirit? Oh yeah, we have competition. It says summon courage and self-confidence. Yeah, be confident in yourself. And that's part of the healing. It's part of the healing, this Four of Cups energy. It's part of you taking that time to nourish yourself for a while, and to pick yourself back up emotionally, because it's hard to be confident or courageous when you feel like, garbage. So, it's time for you guys to just, have a little bit of patience and just trust in the process that there are good things coming your way, okay? So yeah, we have this dolphin card. It says, don't worry and be happy. Like I said, beautiful things coming. Just go with the flow and let things happen, all right? All right, pile number one, thank you so much for your time. I do hope this reading did resonate. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And subscribe if you are new here. And I hope that I will see you guys again very soon. Bye. Hey there, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose this opal stone. This is such a beautiful stone. Yeah. All right, let's see some messages from Spirit for you guys. how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Alright, I'm gonna find out messages from Spirit. We have pile number 2 here. So that's what you want us to know. I hear laughter. Okay. But like, oh, I feel like you guys are masking something. Are you masking? Okay, Spirit, what do you need to know today? Pile number 2. I feel like you guys have been I'm just kind of getting this newly found curiosity. This could be like a person, a place, a thing. I mean, it could be like a new hobby. It could be something that you guys have been getting into recently. But it's like this newly found curiosity in the sense that maybe you guys don't know much about a subject and you've been researching more about it, and you don't really know why you want to know so much about it or where this sudden interest came from, because maybe you used to be into totally different types of things growing up. And I'm hearing that you're being drawn to this for a reason, of course. And it's gonna make you really powerful one day, is what I just heard. Okay, what? Okay, let's find out what that means. Your first tarot card is Weight of the World. Boundaries. Let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay, let me just calm down for a second, because yeah, I was getting something like you guys have been masking like how you've been feeling through like comedy and just like fun and distracting yourself. Because this card, it talks about a need to have stronger boundaries. And I think maybe you know this, and I think that's why you guys have been kind of just not fully addressing it. And you guys, by the way, got a couple extra cards. This pile was the only one that got a couple extra cards, and I think I know why. Yeah, it's not yours to carry. Let it go. You guys have a tendency to take on more than what you're supposed to. And this has been like burdening you a lot. Like you've been very distracted and not focusing on your work and your studies is what I'm hearing. Like you guys have just kind of been a little bit all over the place. And you guys need to really work on like setting, like you need to have boundaries not only with other people but with yourself, because I feel like some of you guys have been picking up like books and games and things that you just like enjoy doing, and that's perfectly fine. But it's been distracting you from like getting some things done and staying focused on the things that you need to be focused on. So your 2 Lightworker Oracle cards are the Crumbling, what are you clinging on to? And Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Yeah, I think that what this is having to do with this Crumbling card, it's similar to the Tower in the tarot, where we're going through like a transition from like this, this chaotic energy or environment or lifestyle, even something that we know is not really the best for us. And it could be even like a state of mind, or the way like our thought patterns and the way that we talk to ourselves. And we're clinging on to this mindset or this thing because we don't want to. It's weird because there's like so much beauty that spirit wants you to see about like what you can create and manifest, because like that's what I was getting. Like you guys have like maybe recently discovered like a new hobby of some kind that's almost been like, and something about it you kind of just can't stop thinking about, or even a person. But like there's definitely this energy of transition where you need to let go of a chaotic situation, of something that you are clinging onto and it's not serving you anymore. And when you do that though, when you actually let yourself let go of this, you're gonna discover a lot more of your creative abilities, and some really cool ideas that you didn't even know you had. And I think that just like comes from you tapping into your creative spirit. Yeah. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is exactly this is a really interesting energy, I will say, okay? Because I'm picking up I want to say an elemental vibe, because I don't know. I'm getting this vibe of someone that is just shedding, like you're shedding yourself. Yeah, that's what it is. Like you're shedding an old version of yourself. You're like a really unique spirit that I probably have never come across before. This pile, the collective of your spirit. But I definitely see that you guys are going through a transformation, that and it's interesting because you guys are going about it in an interesting way that you almost don't fully even feel it. Like you kind of have this very lighthearted way about your life. Like you're very, like you don't come across very serious. Like you're pretty you're pretty funny a lot of the time, you know, and maybe, you know, maybe people view you as a little bit chaotic and someone that maybe talks a lot, or for some people you might have a stutter. And I'm getting someone that is discovering their potential, like through a creative art of some kind. So let me just have a look and see what your next card is. Okay, so we have Bushfires, which says Fury. Let me have a look at this card really fast. It says extreme emotions, once engaged, are hard to put back in the container. Anger is a healthy emotion, yet fury is less necessary. Warlike emotions should be tempered unless survival requires it. Emotional intelligence is required at this time. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what's going on here. I think that a lot of you guys have not even really been letting yourself process your emotions. Like I think some of you guys have been dealing, like I think some of you guys have a reason to be angry right now, maybe at a specific person or a situation, you know, and it's like, for one, Spirit is trying to tell you that it's not your problem. It's not something you need to worry about, because, you know, it's their problem. Like maybe you were trying to be like the good friend in the situation and you got like lashed out at or something, and maybe you have like this past tendency of always being there for everyone and always like helping people solve their problems, sort of thing. And I just feel like you guys are deciding to just like stop giving a fuck, honestly. I think that you guys are going through this transformation. This has to do with like you, like this is what I was feeling, and it was hard for me to describe it, but it was almost like you guys are just becoming like a whole new person. Like you're getting a whole new personality, almost like you're not going to be that person anymore. Like these days you're gonna be someone that's just on fire. Like you're going to be unstoppable and just really powerful. And I see you guys choosing to get into some kind of creative like hobby or something that you enjoy doing, that you're really good at, and just being on fire and going really far in life is what I'm saying. Because I think you spent a lot of time like with this carrying the weight of the world. And now you're just like, you know what, I realize that I've been like clinging on to this aspect of myself, and it's like not serving me at all, and you're letting it go. Wow. Whew, that was interesting. Okay, I gotcha. So your first tarot card is the Ace of Pentacles, man. I'm telling you, like, this is you coming into your power and saying that you can create anything the heck you want. Like, you don't have to wait on anybody to like give you that validation. I see that you guys are choosing to like really embark on some kind of like project, or like, you know, the beginning phases is what I was picking up, and this is the Ace of Pentacles, and this does talk about how, you know, we have this opportunity, we have this thing that we want to like invest in, and we just have to continue remembering to water it, to really, you know, take our time and have patience, and to trust the process, because I feel like you guys are gonna end up, you know, really passionate about what this is. But I feel like it's also going to bring you it's going to bring you more financial opportunities as well, more material security, okay? And your second card is the Queen of Pentacles, and I just was talking about that. I see you guys coming into your power and realizing your worth, and you guys are going to become really successful. And I think that this is just how, like, this is how Spirit is viewing you right now anyways. Like, even if you don't see yourself like this, like, Spirit sees that you, for one, like she does in this card, like, she has, like, the key, and, you know, basically is how I'm understanding and interpreting this is that she has the key to her own success. Like, she knows how to unlock that door and to walk straight through it. And she's going to do that, and she's going to provide for herself, and she's going to meet her own needs. Dang. All right. Okay, I see. Okay. Anything else from this card? Yeah, I just feel like you guys are going to be really respected. And I'm saying that especially because, like I'm saying previously, you weren't being respected, because this like is talking about some kind of situation that you guys felt bound to because you had like a contract with these people or this person, and like I said, you have a reason to be angry, but I feel like maybe you don't realize how much you suppress your own anger because you have spent so much more time previously just like being in this watery energy of like, you know what, it's fine, I can bear it, you know, and just like no, you deserve to be angry, and you just deserve to express how you feel. It's like, yes, you want to temper your emotions, like you definitely don't want to be like having outbursts and stuff all the time, no, but you definitely need to find a good outlet, and I feel like you guys are going to have this outlet through this investment, through this creative inspiration that you have, like this, like it's a specific thing I'm getting, like for some of you guys it's art, and for others it's like it could be something like sewing, or I don't know, like creating stuff, like something that you're good at, and you know what I mean. Your next card here is Judgment in the reverse. So Judgment in the reverse to me, this is telling me that, yeah, you do still somewhat have an attachment to the past. You know, I do feel like there's still a part of you that is still somewhat in this energy of carrying the weight of the world. And I think that it's because, you know, you really, like, if we're going to get serious right now, like I said, you know, like take off the mask for a second, we really need to kind of take some time and go through our life experiences and think about all the reasons that we have to be angry, and you know, write them down or something, because there's some stuff that needs to come up before we can actually truly you know, fully release those contracts and unbound ourselves from, you know, these chaotic experiences in life, in our relationships, and in general situations. So as catalytic, is that the word? Catalytic? Okay. As catalytic as that sounds, I think you know what I'm trying to say. It really is, because it starts with you going within yourself, processing your own anger and all of the reasons you have to feel angry. And when you are consciously aware of it, and you come across people who try and like put their shit on you like that, you're gonna be like, no, I already felt that, no thank you. Okay, that's what I hear. That's what I'm seeing, is you know, it's gonna require you guys to be willing to do that and have that patience. Okay, like I said, I see you investing in this though. I see you investing in your own power and self-worth and your own material success, because you guys are meant to be successful anyways and respected. Okay, your fourth card is the Ten of Swords. So yeah, these cards are just like gradually coming, man. I don't know. The Ten of Swords has to do with an ending and a release, and I think that's like, I'm really glad to see this card here right now, because we're talking about releasing and we're talking about letting go of old ways. And it's really interesting because both of these cards, they're kind of mirroring each other. Both of them are kind of like wallowing in a you know, a huge pond of water, you know, the ocean or wherever. But they're different energies. This was when you were shining your light, and I see that, you know, you were just trying to be a good friend, or you were just, you know, trying to be the good person in a situation, and having to carry so much because people see that you are willing to do that. People see that you are willing to bear their burdens, and they think that you don't mind. But the reality is, you have emotions, you have feelings, you know, and you already have your own shit on your plate. And so I feel like then there's this energy where you're realizing, you know, you're taking more time to yourself to reflect, and you're not putting your energy out there. It's cold, it's dark, it's, you know, it's distant. And I see you distancing yourself from everyone to kind of like realize how you feel and you know, and what you want. Really thinking about how you approach these situations. I definitely see you being done with kind of letting yourself be a doormat, basically. Your last card is the Ten of Pentacles, man. You guys are fabulous. You guys are gonna be okay. More than okay. You guys are probably gonna be very well off financially through your own efforts. And I see that, especially, I definitely see that you guys have a very strong mind in the first place. And this is one of the things that people misjudge you, and they're like, oh, this person doesn't really, like, I'm like, this person, I'm just gonna tell them like all my problems and not ask them how they're doing ever or whatever, and like they don't really care, you know. This person will always be there whenever I want and need them. And you're like, nah, I'm gonna be there for me and for myself, and I'm gonna let myself feel angry when I deserve to feel angry, especially when I'm not respected the way that I deserve to be respected. Okay? And I see that you guys are gonna end up very well off, and not only that, see, this Ten of Pentacles to me also tells me that there's a promise of a relationship. So, you know, this is saying that there's gonna be, you're gonna end up attracting people who actually see your worth and they want to build with you. Okay? And I think that this is exactly what you've been wanting this whole time, is just to keep building with people and to keep growing with them in your life. That's all you've been asking for. You've been this queen energy this whole time. And I definitely see you in the long run, after you go through this period of reflection and you know, like I said, asking yourself how you're doing and all the reasons that you have to be angry, and accepting that for what it is, and not judging yourself for anything that you feel, and letting yourself feel the way that you are allowed to feel. You're going to become very, very powerful, and people are going to see this, and they're going to know that you're not someone to mess with. Okay? So I'm going to get a few more cards. to close out your reading, just get some more, any final messages or advice from Spirit. Okay, we have got angel or blah blah blah, Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. That's what I was talking about from the very beginning, man. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of doubted myself at first because I was getting like this really weird dual energy, but I definitely feel like you guys are gonna be feeling really creative for yourself, and you're gonna end up like discovering something that gives you a lot of like financial opportunities in the long run, but you gotta stick with it and you gotta believe in yourself. And also you need to process your emotions, and I know that sounds like a really contradicting message, but it's here. Okay, so yeah, we have the Dolphin card. Don't worry, be happy. Anything else? Potential. Think big for your future, okay, you guys? Yes, think big. And look, I see here 7 deadly sins. Humans' destructive traits, and your destructive trait is taking on the weight of the world when you don't freaking need to, okay? Stop that. You guys have so much potential, and you guys are you're gonna do great. And there's gonna be someone that comes into your life when you get to this point of you know, being ready to build with someone. Okay, you guys. All right, pile number 2. That was your reading. I do hope it did resonate. If so, please leave me a comment. Let me know in the comment box. Let me know how you think. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys chose the Snowflake Obsidian. Alright guys, let's find out what messages that Spirit has for you at this time as I tap into your energy and Spirit. What do I need to know for this Snowflake Obsidian? Okay guys, already I was kind of hearing that life stinks. I'm like, yeah, it does. Life kind of stinks sometimes. I feel like there's some like frustration right now towards just life in general, and I mean, hey, we're in a really weird time and in the world, and it's understandable that not everything is peaches and cream, because come on, let's get real, it's not, right? Life's not always easy. It's not always just light and love. Trust me, I know. Okay, I know. What messages do you have for pile number 3, Spirit? Let's have a look at your first card. Okay, so we have Inner Earth. You'll survive this. Wow. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Yeah, you will survive this. It's gonna be okay. I think that you guys have been in a situation. Yeah, you're going through some really hard stuff right now, and I think that even part of you is just like, you know what, I don't even need tarot readings right now. Like, this isn't even gonna help. Like, nothing's gonna help. It's all bad. I know. I feel like you guys are needing to have this reminder though, because this Inner Earth is trying to tell you, like, there is a new beginning coming very soon. Okay. And I don't think that you guys see it right now, but Spirit did just give you a really direct confirmation that you are going to survive this. You are going to overcome this situation. If you guys are sick, if you guys are going through some kind of a major loss, trust me, if you're wondering if this is going to get resolved, if you're going to find a solution to your troubles, you're going to survive this. It's going to be okay. So hang in there was the first message, one of the first messages that came through. And let's see. So you have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Yeah, I can see that. Don't worry right now. I think you guys are in a situation that in this lifetime you kind of have to figure out as you go. And you're having a hard time knowing if you even have like the qualifications for this. This could be like a job offer that you have, a position that you are in, and you are kind of worried that you don't have what it takes to get through this. For some of you guys, I'm hearing this is like a really big test that you have to take. This could be like for school, or you could think of this as like a spiritual test. Because I do feel like a part of you is a little bit on the verge of just kind of giving up. But I don't think you want to do that, because there is a very beautiful beginning on the horizon for you, just around the corner. And depending on what other cards come through, I will be able to tell you more about what that is. Yeah, change. That's what I just said. So we have another confirmation that there's change coming. And change is not always, it's not always pleasant. That's very true. We do have the numbers 2 and 4 here, which add up to 6. So we have also the planets ruling those numbers, the moon, Uranus, Saturn, and Venus. So definitely change coming. And I think intuitively you guys know this. Intuitively you do know that you cannot hang on to this situation for much longer, because you've probably waited as long as you possibly could, and you know that at this point you have to do something, is what I'm hearing. For one, a message that's coming through here is that we have this message of, you can ask for help, reach out to people that you are close to, like family and friends. Don't feel like you have to do it all alone, for one, okay? You guys can reach out. You have support around you, and you're not alone. And then 2, make sure you're staying focused, because I know in stressful situations, and I do this all the time, like when I'm really stressed out one day, I'll spend some more money than I should have, and I know I shouldn't have spent that money, but listen, I did, because I just didn't care for a little while, and I acted like a wild girl or something, and we do things that we would probably regret because we know we should have saved it or something. So just have a little bit of patience, and remain that structure that you have built for yourself, and try not to act impulsively at this time. And then 3, this is going to require you to be, like I said, it's going to require you to be responsible with your time for a little while, and try not to indulge too much in things like, food or going out, and but this other message that's coming through here is that I also feel like those of you that have not been having much luck in love, I do feel like there's going to be some changes coming into your love life as well very soon. Okay? I feel like there's changes coming all around, and like some of you guys, it kind of feels like you're coming of age. Like some of you guys are turning 21 or something, some of you guys are like getting your first house or your first apartment, and you're just like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. But the message is from Spirit is saying you've got this. Yeah, you've got this, man. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, like once again, if you feel like you need some support emotionally, or in any kind of way, you have people around you that actually care about you, and they will help you if you feel like you need it. All you need to do, though, however, is to do your best to maintain calm, and to not act impulsively, save your money, be responsible at this time. Okay, so your first tarot card we have is the Fool. Yay! Sorry. The Fool card has to do with a new beginning. This is about you guys embarking. I'm getting excited. This is about you guys embarking on a new chapter of your life, a new beginning. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm happy for you, because this is going to be a really beautiful time. Like this, you probably are not fully seeing the blessings that are associated with the changes that you are going through right now, because you're probably still going through like all the more annoying aspects of things, like signing papers or making it official, and you still have to like take that test and pass that class or something, but it's like you guys have decided to take this chance, and you're going for it, and I just have to tell you that you have got this, and it's going to be really cool, because you're going to have some really beautiful experiences and opportunities that it's going to, like, you're just going to really enjoy yourself along the way. You know, like you said at the beginning, you like, I heard this from you guys directly, like your spirit, your 5D self coming through saying like, man, life stinks sometimes and it's not always love and light, and you know, kind of in that energy of like, it's hard to kind of appreciate things right now because of some difficult changes you've been going through. But like, there's so much beauty in this also, and yeah, it's gonna be really cool. You guys are gonna be really glad that you went through with this, and I just, yeah, it's gonna be a really beautiful change for you. Let's see, your second card is the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, this is part of the changes that you guys are going through. It is not going to be easy. You have to cut out some people in your life. And that was what I was getting to. Because like I said, we have the number 24, which adds up to 6, and all 3 of these numbers combined with the planets, I feel like there's definitely going to be a change in relationships, I felt like. And this could be like a lover, this could be someone that you have feelings for, or this could be like a friend or someone in your life, your circle, someone that you know you need to set your boundaries with. And I think also part of you, some of you guys have not really been doing that the best, and this is part of like your self-doubt and feeling like, oh man, I could never tell this person to stay out of my life. Like, I just can't, you know. It's kind of the energy that I'm feeling, like that number 2 vibe of like being ruled by the moon is like feeling, you know, a little bit sensitive sometimes. And it's hard to put your foot down and to you know, state your truth. But I think that Spirit is trying to guide you and let you know that you know what you need to do, and you will be able to do it. You have been training for this for lifetimes, and you've done it before. You've done it plenty of times. You just don't know it. You don't remember it, you know. But you've got this. This is something that you will be glad you did in the long run, because you want the best for yourself. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts, right? You deserve the best. So, your next card is the Emperor. This is what I'm saying. You guys are very... You are being very protected right now, is what I'm hearing from your spirit guides, like your spiritual team. But it's also because, like, I'm getting this message also. I'm picking up on this pile. I'm actually picking up on your past lives also. Like, I'm picking up on someone who in a past life actually played the role of a warrior, and someone that was just kind of like thrown into battle and had to fight, and you had to survive. And even in this lifetime, I feel like you guys have had to survive some really hard things. And I think that's why this message in our earth is coming through, saying that you'll survive this too. Yeah. I kind of want to read the message from this Age of Light card, because I know it's going to be really beautiful, and I feel like you guys need to hear this message right now. Age of Light. Hold on, let me find it. Found it. Okay. It says, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. Yeah. There's no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. Yeah, oh my god, there is definitely a lot of change, like great change coming on. Man, this is the 3rd card that's talking about change. Come on, let's go. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You are way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You are also all of the lifetimes that have come before, like I'm talking about. Yeah. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is 1,000,000 times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all of the people you've ever been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth and be seen and rise. Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah, you guys are coming into your power, and yeah, you guys have fought heavier battles than this before, so don't even sweat yourself, because you guys are going to be victorious, and you were meant for this position of leadership, of empowerment, and just overcoming this any kind of like difficult situation that you're in right now, especially if it is involving like another person. You guys are here for much more. So yeah, you don't deserve to tolerate anything less than what you deserve. Your fourth card is the 7 of Cups. Beautiful card. I love this card actually. The 7 of Cups actually has a much deeper meaning in my experience. In numerology, the 7 is ruled by Neptune, okay? The higher octave of Venus. It is our connection to source and intuition, as well as like having a strong mind and intellect. So I feel that you guys are coming into a very intuitive period, and I do love this card having, you know, this image of her sitting directly under this full moon, because it's so accurate as to how intuitive this card actually is. And I see you guys really, a lot of you guys are waking up to, like, I feel like you guys are very, like, I'm talking about this already, like with the number 24, I mentioned the moon, okay? You guys are very intuitive, and I don't just mean that you can just like sense other people's emotions, which yes you can, but I also see that a lot of you guys have been waking up to remembering past lives. You might have been having weird dreams, or remembering yourself as different people and different voices of expression is what I just heard. So this is really powerful, because also, like this card said, imagine if you remembered all of your past lives and you took every one of those fingerprints and put them together and created one, and you just put all of them together and created one person, including all of their souls and their lives and wisdom and experience. You guys are very powerful in that way, okay? You guys have this awareness and spiritual support from all of those different lifetimes, kind of like in the Avatar when he talks to Kyoshi and all the past avatars. That was like Aang realizing how powerful he really is. This is really intense, you guys. So this is saying that even if you guys are going through like a really heavy experience right now, just know that you are going to survive this. Just have the patience for yourself, because I do see that there's going to be a really beautiful outcome, and you guys are going to be so happy when you come out on the other end. And I do feel like when you do, you might still have this person in your life, and you know that you're going to have to make that change. And I do see that is something you guys need to do something about. Like I said, setting your strong boundaries, putting your foot down, and not tolerating any more BS from anyone. So I'm going to get a few more oracle cards from the Mystical Wisdom. See if there's any more messages the Spirit would like me to share with you for this reading for pile number 3. Ooh. Animal bond. Stand up for all animals. Okay, that's a message for you guys, which that can mean a lot of things, honestly. That could mean that a lot of you guys are starting to some of you guys needed to have confirmation about spirit animals or guides that you may have been seeing, because sometimes, you know, like if you guys have any pets, pay attention to your animals, because the bond that you have with animals, you guys do have a very strong bond and connection with animals. They often give you signs and synchronicities and messages. And look up the meaning of different animals that you come across at this time, because like I said, you guys are in a very intuitive time, and your vibration is rising. So you're gonna have a lot of intense psychic experiences. Make sure when you come across different animals in real life, or if you keep seeing them like in images or something, Google the meaning of that animal and see what message it has for you, because those are your spirit guides. That's part of your spirit team. Okay. Ooh. All right, we have the Angel of Miracles and the children. Know that your children are protected, and open your heart to expect a miracle. So yeah, I do feel like those of you that are in a situation, if it's involving children, your children are safe. They are being protected right now. And it's important for you to pay extra attention to them as well, and make sure you are asking them how they're doing, and just kind of make sure you are, just being near them is also going to help with this period of change that you're going through. Yeah, and open your heart to expect a miracle, because yeah, we were talking about that from the beginning. You are going to survive this, whatever the situation is. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have the gratitude card, and it says be grateful for all you have. So definitely, once again, be mindful of how you're spending your money at this time. This gratitude is definitely making me think of, you don't want to overspend anything, because you need to have your money last you throughout the month if that's your situation. So just have faith. We have here, look, gratitude. Take a leap of faith and new beginning, and make the best choices. Yeah, that's basically what I've been saying. The new beginning is on the horizon for you guys. If that means, for some of you guys, having to leave behind a relationship, your children are going to be safe for those of you that have children, and things are going to work out. You guys are going to have a new beginning, and I think your life's going to be very different, but it's also going to be for your best, your highest good, okay? All right, Pal number 3, I do hope this reading did resonate. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how you felt this reading was for you, and like this video, subscribe if you are new here, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye!